Have you ever wondered why a Muslim woman can't marry a non-Muslim man? It's a question that comes up a lot, especially in today's globalized world where love seems borderless. But the answer lies deep in faith, guidance from the Quran, and centuries of Islamic scholarship. Today, let's unpack this with clarity and understanding. Islam is not just a religion, it's a complete way of life. And like any system that cares about the well-being of its followers, it provides rules that protect individuals, families, and communities. One such rule is about marriage. In Islam, marriage is not just a social contract. It's a sacred bond built on faith, shared values, and mutual commitment to Allah. The Quran explicitly addresses this in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 2 and 21. Do not marry polytheistic women until they believe. A believing slave woman is better than a polytheist, even if she pleases you. While this verse specifically mentions women, scholars have explained the reasoning behind it applies broadly to ensure spiritual harmony within the family. Marriage is a partnership where both individuals guide, support, and influence each other. Faith is at the core of that influence. Now, you might ask, why does faith matter so much in a marriage? Imagine two people sharing their lives, raising children, and building a household. But they have completely different spiritual frameworks. One believes in daily prayers, following halal guidelines, and raising children with Islamic teachings. The other doesn't. This difference can lead to serious conflicts, not just about rituals, but about core life values, morality, and even long-term goals. Islam is very practical in this. Faith is not just a personal choice. It's the foundation for a family that can thrive spiritually and emotionally. Another critical point is the concept of guardianship in Islam. A husband has a significant role in guiding the family spiritually and morally. If a Muslim woman marries a man who does not share her faith, the Quran warns that it could put her own practice and her children's upbringing at risk. Islam encourages families to be spaces where faith flourishes, and having a non-Muslim man as the head of a Muslim household can create tension in fulfilling religious obligations. Some people wonder, but what about love? Can't faith differences be overlooked? Islam does not deny love. In fact, it encourages love, respect, and mercy between spouses. However, Islam recognizes that love without shared values can face challenges that compromise long-term happiness and spiritual stability. By ensuring both partners share the same faith, Islam protects the sanctity of marriage and increases the chance of a harmonious, spiritually aligned life together. It's also important to note that Islam allows a Muslim man to marry a woman from the people of the book, meaning a Christian or Jewish woman, but even this comes with conditions and responsibilities. Scholars emphasize that such unions require careful consideration to ensure the faith of children and the woman's rights are respected. However, for Muslim women, the rule is clear. They cannot marry non-Muslim men because the man's leadership in a marriage has spiritual and practical implications that are central in Islamic teachings. Let's take a human example. Imagine Amina, a practicing Muslim woman, who falls in love with someone who does not share her faith. She dreams of raising children in a household filled with Islamic values, teaching them about prayer, fasting, and honesty. If her husband doesn't practice Islam, she may struggle to maintain these traditions in her home. Her children might grow up confused about religion, and Amina herself may face pressure to compromise her beliefs. Islam is protective here. It's not about restriction, it's about ensuring the spiritual well-being of the family unit. This rule also encourages patience and trust in Allah's plan. Islam teaches that there are countless people of faith out there, and the right partner will be someone who shares your spiritual values, supports your growth, and walks alongside you in your religious journey. While it may feel challenging in a world where dating is often casual, Islam offers guidance that prioritizes long-term stability, happiness, and spiritual fulfillment over temporary desires. Finally, it's important to understand that this is not a punishment or a limitation. It's guidance rooted in care and wisdom. Islam wants to ensure that every Muslim woman can live a life where her faith is respected, her spiritual growth is supported, and her family can flourish according to the principles of Islam. It's about creating harmony, security, and a meaningful partnership built on shared values. So, to summarize, a Muslim woman cannot marry a non-Muslim man because Islam prioritizes faith in the foundation of marriage, ensures spiritual harmony within the household, protects the rights and practice of the Muslim woman, and safeguards the proper upbringing of children in an Islamic environment. This isn't a restriction, It's a profound guidance for a life that's spiritually fulfilling, stable, and blessed. Understanding this rule gives us insight into Islam's wisdom. It's about love, yes, but it's love that lasts, love that nurtures faith, and love that builds families on the strongest possible foundation, shared belief in Allah.